Today I am here in beautiful wine country, and I wanted to talk to you guys about something super important that we all need: communication. If we don't learn to communicate with others, there's no way of doing this thing called life, because then if we can't understand one another, we cannot harmonize, right? Because there's misunderstanding. There's a book that really was, part of many transformations in my life. I continue to grow with you guys every day, but this was a big thing. This was about 17 years ago. I read a book called The Four Agreements, and one of the agreements is to be righteous with your words. So we use our words to communicate to people, right? To communicate with our loved ones, with the people that we encounter in life. And if we don't learn how to do that correctly, then there's no harmonizing, right? A lot of people have been very loose with the word. They tend to say things that maybe they mean, but then they say it's a joke. But they're really saying it, and actions are what matters, right? So if you actually say the word, then you mean it, because that's where we're at. We're in remembering how righteous our words are supposed to be. And you got to remember that God created everything with the word, with the vibration. So now we have to really think, because God gave you a brain so that we can think and analyze. This is our computer here, right? We're the soul having a human experience, and God gave us all these tools: our brain, our computer, our voice, so we can communicate, right? Those vibrations that we carry out when you say something negative or when you say something positive, right? Communication. We all tend to, because I know I've done this several times, and it's communication with everybody. It doesn't have to be just a spouse. I'm talking about your child. I'm talking about your brother. I'm talking about your sister. I'm talking about your father, your mother. The communication with the people that you love and you encounter. We have to learn to communicate, because it's easy, if we don't like something, to walk away. And again, I've been at fault at that, because it's easy to walk away. And sometimes, we say, oh, it's a cool off. Okay, well, take a deep breath, because it's not going to go away. It might deflate the situation for a minute, but God gave you words, and we could use also our tone, correct? So there's a tone to say things as well. But be righteous with your words, because if you're righteous with your words, you're not going to say anything negative. So if you're not going to say anything negative because you're coming from your heart, then you don't have to worry about the tone. You could just be passionate. So again, communication is very important. Being righteous with your words, being truthful with your words, right? Using all the tools that God gave you, our creator, the source, whatever you want to call it, my Father, our Father, He gave us all that. Again, we're the spirit, right? We're the spirit having a human experience. We have this vessel, this temple, because God lives within, because we're a fraction of that light, right? That's what we are. We're His children. And we have this vessel to move around the world. We have this voice to communicate. So that's why it's very important to get back to self. Be accountable for self. When you start to change, the world starts to change. There's a long time ago, I guess it was like, I don't know, it was some shaman. I don't know exactly what it was, but it was a wise man. And they asked him, how can I change the world? I can't remember who it was. I think it was women. But anyways, they asked him, how can we change the world? And he said, you got to change yourself. In order to change the world, you become wiser and you realize that you're the one that has to change. and it starts with yourself. And I keep saying this, guys, we're creators. We're a fragment of God, and He's a creator. So everything we do, we duplicate. And how we do that is with our actions. So that's why it's so important to be accountable for our words. Words hurt. Words also make you feel amazing. And see, we're in this time of truth. And you can say all you want, but people that are awake and feel the vibration that comes with the words know that you're BS. They know the truth because you can feel it. And once you start becoming aware, and once you start to really look at yourself, you connect with self. And then you're able to really distinguish what's going on in the world without even a word, right? But again, speech is a gift, so let's use it wisely. Be accountable for your words. It starts with that. And if you need a moment to just process. Take a deep breath and continue the conversation when you have a clear mind. The brain, the computer, does three things at all times. It measures, it describes, compares. So those three things: measures, describes, and compares. So that's a tool that we have. So what we do with that is our choice. What we give energy to is our choice. What we ponder on is our choice. So we have to use our tools wisely. And you can pause all day long in order, if you need a breather, you take a deep breath and you analyze the things before they come out. Before you say something that maybe you'll regret, because you can't take the words back, right? So again, be righteous with your words. Be righteous, be accountable, and let's learn to communicate with the people that we love. Let's learn to communicate with the world, because if we don't understand each other, we cannot help each other. And we have to learn to really communicate and understand, because that's how we grow. It's not a problem, it's just a wave that you're going through to understand each other. And when you understand each other, then you can grow. You leave it alone and you don't communicate, it's going to continue to grow, but in the negative realm. It's never going to get fixed. So use your words to fix your issues, not problems. They're just little waves that come in and out, and grow from it. We grow every day. And remember, if we're not growing, we're dying. So choose to grow and be wise with your words. Bye-bye, guys.